right, the court is calling 2025 CR 01977 and 2025 CR 007562A, State versus Andrew Thomas Reyes. And are you Andrew Thomas Reyes?
Yes.
State, in the cause number that is the felony information, are you proceeding on that information as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
And the other cause number, are you proceeding on in the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we will waive count one of the indictment and proceed on count two.
And cause number 2025 CR 007562A. You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 2, 4 to 400 grams as a second degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. And the felony information, you are charged with endangering a child through criminal negligence as a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. According to the plea in the felony information case, punishment is to be assessed at a $1,500 fine. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 007562A. And the other cause number, the state is proceeding on count 2. There's a $2,000 fine, and it will run concurrently with the previous case. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Then, and cause number 2025 CR 007562A to count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? In 2025 CR 01977, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right. In each cause number, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, my client is taking full responsibility for what occurred in that house and on that evening. Because of that, Your Honor, and because of the fact that he has a clear record, we would ask that to be taken into consideration. The first thing we'd like to address is that the no contact order, although the state asked for it, we did go through a proceeding with the child custody people, and they found that he has had no problems with his child. So we would ask that he had at worst, no harmful or injurious contact with his child so that he can see his child. He is supporting the child and taking care of all of his bills. Your Honor, he is working at this time. And so we would ask that the judge take that in consideration when considering, since the two cases are in together, the amount of community service hours that he's doing. The TAP evaluations and the other things I've explained to him were things that are probably good that he has to do. He does not have, they've done follicle tests and all kinds of other things, so he did not have any problems with drug use. And so we believe that'll clear him too, and they'll see all that. But we would just ask consideration on the fine, the no contact order, the no harmful or injurious contact, and consideration on the community hours.
All right, state, you want to be heard on the no contact order?
Yes, Your Honor. I wasn't sure if Your Honor would accept me putting in the harmful injurious contact as an option. But I will say we had the co-defendants about a month ago, if you recall, Jacob
Yes.
Kelly. And I reviewed the CPS record associated with all three of them, including this defendant, and this defendant seemed to be the most, and he has a CP, less culpable for the situation. He passed hair follicle very soon, so what the company called family plan was cleared sooner than Jacob and Kelly were the other two co-defendants, so they have not had any objection. This particular defendant had no harmful or injurious contact with this.
All right, so were you living with these other people?
And it was
So how many rooms did this home have?
3 rooms,
All right, and how many bedrooms?
2 at the time that I know of.
So it
that
was-
were being used as bedrooms.
2 were being used as bedrooms?
Yeah, the other.
Right, so where were the adults sleeping? Did the adults have a designated bedroom?
They did, but I know a bed frame like broke in the room, as they told me, so they're like we're sleeping in like the living room area.
So I'm just wondering, why would you all be growing marijuana in a child's bedroom?
I'm sorry?
Why would there be marijuana grown in a child's bedroom as opposed to an adult bedroom?
From what I was being told, one adult bedroom, it was being grown, and in the other room, I'm not sure what was being done in that room.
No, I mean, it was being grown next to a crib unless the adults are sleeping in cribs.
I understand.
So did you and nobody say, hey, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and grow this marijuana, but it's a bridge too far for me to grow marijuana in the baby's bedroom. Did anybody say that?
No one's talking to me about the marijuana itself being grown.
Just to be clear, Your Honor, the baby was the child of the other two people.
Yeah.
His was 9 years old, sleeping in his room with him. So she was not sleeping with the previous side.
Okay, all right, I understand that, but still, somebody is growing, wouldn't you think? I'm trying to figure out what your mindset is.
Right.
Wouldn't the fog clear and you say, you know what, there's just something wrong about people growing marijuana in a bedroom where a baby sleeps? At any point, did somebody say, we have young children here, they shouldn't be around marijuana? And I knew it probably stank because we tried a case in this court, and every time they would bring the marijuana out to show to the jury, I ended up getting headaches. It stinks to high heaven. So nobody thought to say, you know what? Let's set up a tent outside if we're going to do this. So at least the children won't be smelling this on a daily. That never occurred to you?
I didn't smell anything, Your Honor. From what the people telling me, he's like cabinet.
But I mean, you knew marijuana was being grown. Are you telling me you had no idea marijuana?
I know they were, because they were working at a smoke shop. I didn't know they're actually like farming, as they would say, the marijuana.
So you're saying you had no idea marijuana was being grown?
It was not grown in my room or like in any open area.
No, that's not my
I
question.
did not know, Your Honor.
So then why are you planning to endangering a child by having dangerous drugs in a household? Then if you had no idea that there was no marijuana, it sounds like maybe you should go to trial on that case.
I just didn't want to risk going to trial and then doing up to 10 years in prison. I can't do that to my daughter, Your Honor.
Well, no, this is the state jail felony.
2 years, oh, okay.
That's the state jail felony. And then on the other one, they charge you with possession. So are you saying you didn't possess any drugs? There was no care, custody, and control?
On my room or my area, no, Your Honor.
All right, does he want a jury trial? He's saying,
Your Honor, I think without him understanding it, the fact that he lived in the house, the fact that there was in the house, I'm not saying, and I can't say on his behalf that he knew personally. I suspect that he had an idea of what was going on because of the business that his ex-wife and her new husband worked at. But I think because he was always gone, he was making plans to get out of the house. He just wanted to leave. And the problem is the incident occurred that brought everybody into the house. So when he and I talked with him, I asked him the same questions. He basically indicated that I think it was a selective ignorance. He didn't want to know, although, like you say, the smell, the signs that were on the walls and things of that nature, if you looked at the videos, would indicate, and where they worked would indicate there was something going on.
so the other co-defendants, what is that, your ex-wife?
My ex-wife, correct.
So you were living in a house with your ex-wife and her new husband?
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm just wondering.
I know it's a strange situation, but we
I've
actually
seen that on TV, but okay.
But at start, of course, it was a little rough, but we actually get along, so it was working out okay. And I was actually living in my own apartment before, but with a discussion with my ex-wife and myself that our daughter was having a hard time me being out of the home. So after my lease was up, I actually went back into the house so we could be together until she was a little bit more understanding of what was going on for me to leave again. Yeah.
All right. So do you live in the household now?
It's a different house with them
No, but you're not living with the ex-wife and her new husband.
together. So
So you all are still living together?
it's just been hard financially wise, Your Honor. They actually did help me out by paying my bond. Well, I paid the bond myself and they did reimburse me because they realized the situation they put me in. And I'm just trying to get everything financially wise done so I can actually move out.
So who is your family support other than your ex-wife and her new husband?
All my family got a state here.
All right. And what state?
In Florida.
So do you want to transfer back to Florida or no?
Transfer back to Florida?
I mean, move back to Florida and have your probation transferred to Florida.
I'd like to keep it here, Your Honor.
And are you employed?
Yes.
What do you do?
I'm with the San Antonio River Authority. I'm as a landscape technician.
All right.
You might see me out driving around later.
All right. So they said that you had a family-based service plan.
Yes, family plan, correct.
All right. So what did you complete
As
with
far
the
as
family-based service? What did they have you do?
I voluntarily submitted a hair follicle test. That way I could have contact with my daughter immediately upon getting the results. And then I also did see a few more UAs after that with the
Did
family
you
plan.
complete any parenting classes?
Parenting classes themselves, no. But we did do as far as like visitations from CPS.
I don't know why CPS didn't have them do. Here's the thing, I'm going to order parenting classes because you need to realize how your actions impact your child. And I don't think people realize that because a child can't say, I don't want to live in this situation. I don't want marijuana in my bedroom because they're a child. They're not an adult. You understand?
I understand.
All right. In cause number 2025 CR 011977, there's going to be a $1,500 fine that will be probated, 3 years deferred adjudication, concurrent with 2025 CR 007562A, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs or patch. The patch is more expensive, but it has less time constraints because they will put it on you. You're not allowed to remove it. You'll just report and then they'll remove it and they'll see what the testing says. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Proof of employment within 45 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once the parenting classes are complete, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be no harmful or injurious contact, and there is to be a TAP evaluation. Follow recommendations. Is there anything else that you need from the court in that cause number?
No,
Probation, is there anything else under that cause number? In 2025 CR 007562A, the court is going to sentence you to a $2,000 fine. That will be probated. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 011977. There should be proof of employment within 45 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs or the patch. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. 3 years deferred adjudication. 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order the MRT. Once the MRT is completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Probation, is there anything else that's needed? All right, and I didn't order the TAP evaluation in that cause number since you already have it. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. This is what you have to remember in your life as you go forward. Until your child is an adult, they're dependent on you to make good decisions for them. They can't just say, oh, I'm going to do something else because they're dependent upon you. And what I can tell you, even when they become adults, they're still going to be dependent on you. So you're going to have to start making better decisions if you truly love your child. You understand? All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
thank you, Your Honor.
All right. You're welcome. Good luck to you.
Please.